How many of you like pizza or pasta? I know I do, but little do you know, these contain gluten products. And some people have what they call a gluten intolerance. What have you eaten today? Have you had cereal? Have you had toast or maybe a sandwich? All of those foods that I just named have gluten in them. But imagine going through life having to worry about your labels and what's in your food that you eat. Some food labels have hidden ingredients like whey or malt. And these ingredients are very common, and they're in most of the foods that we eat every day. People with gluten intolerance, they can't have things that we don't even think about, like ice cream, soy sauce, soup mix. But gluten just isn't in food. It's even in the beauty products, like lipstick that you would normally wear out on a date. Speaking of a date, they have to watch out for cross-contamination. They need to tell the restaurant staff about their gluten intolerance, because if they come in contact with gluten, well, let's just say their date night's going to be over. How does gluten affect the body of someone who has the intolerance? For someone with an intolerance, they can't have any gluten products, period, because their intestines can't handle it. When you think of the word gluten, I want you to think of the word glue. The intestines recognize something is wrong. The glue sets in, they'll get constipated, they may have bouts of diarrhea or gas. And for someone who has the intolerance, gluten destroys the cilia in their intestines, which affects their absorption. And they can't absorb the nutrients that their body needs. So they need to make sure they watch their food labels very closely and make sure that it is certified gluten-free. They can have beans and seeds, nuts, cornmeal. All of this needs to be unprocessed. Gluten-free flour, like rice flour. But make sure, again, that their diet is unprocessed and not mixed with any additives, and especially no MSG. And they need to look for labels on products like this: barley, rye, wheat starch. All of those things they can't have. But it's just a change in their lifestyle to make sure that they stay symptom-free and make sure that they stay gluten-free.